Hi guys, if you've watched my previous video, you know that I've made a custom Hot Toys figure. Something I made a long time ago, I say a long time ago, probably over a year ago, is another custom. It's not Hot Toys, it's not even related to Hot Toys, and it's of another passion of mine, and that is a Star Trek phaser. Now, I haven't taken any original photos of what this should look like from Playmates, but I have got the Cobra head phaser, which is similar, so I'll show you that first. So that's the Cobra head, as it's called. That was in the Next Generation predominantly, and the first couple of series of seasons, of Deep Space Nine. And so that's that. All I've done to this is the stickers. There are meant to be some stickers along here with some extra letters and numbers on, like these, and they came off ages ago because I've had this since I was about 12. And then pretty good nick considering I was about 12. And then the only other thing I've done is taken the belt clip off because I think it just gives it a nicer profile. And just yeah, so as you can see, this is released by Playmates. I'm not sure of the date when this originally came out, but it's I mean, it's nice. Let me try and get a zoom it in, focus it in on that. It's got a kind of pearlescent look. I hope that's coming up on camera. So that's Playmates version. What I've done is I took the boomerang phaser, which is similar. The one I've got has got the green bar, which I believe is from the series, as opposed to, because they did one with a green bar and one with a blue bar. I'll show you now, just so you know what I'm talking about. So this is my one. This is what I've adapted. So as you can see, it's got a green power bar, and they did a blue version, which was from one of the films. I think this is Insurrection, if I remember, and then the blue bar is First Contact. So there we go. Now, in my opinion, this is amazing, but I would say that because I did it. But this took me quite a while to do, because what I really wanted was a master replicas, but I just cannot justify paying £500 and odd pounds for a metal toy, essentially, a bloody good one at that. But I can't afford it, and I can't justify myself. So I wanted to get as close as I could, and I'm not great at model making, so all the little kits that they do, not really an option for me, because gluing, and it's just not good. So I decided to get this. I bought it on eBay. I can't remember how much I paid for it now. I know my Cobra head was quite expensive because I bought that a long time ago from Forbidden Planet in London. Yeah, so what I've done with this, I stripped it all down to pieces. This one, if I remember rightly, the speaker was broken when I bought it, or I broke it in the stripping down process. One of the two, anyway. So it didn't make the sound effect. So I stripped it all down, took it all apart. It's quite simple. Just undo all these screws. Masking taped off certain sections and sprayed it. I used an airbrush gun. It's not a true airbrush. It's more like a spray can, because you just attach a spray can to it and then go from there. But yeah, I've sprayed it in a kind of gunmetal silver. It's not showing up on camera, and I don't think I can get it to show up. Let me see if I can do it on that bit there. Oh, there we go. There are some imperfections in it, like here. But to me personally, I think that makes it look a little bit more realistic, rather than being just clean, solid silver. Yeah, so I sprayed all that silver, gunmetal silver. I sprayed the main button here silver. I can't remember now at all what the colour of it was. And then I also just touched up the paint on the white buttons. I know in the series and in the films it is slightly different to this. I believe the button is red in First Contact. And then I couldn't tell you, even though I'm a massive Trekkie, I can't remember off the top of my head what colour the power setting buttons are. This one doesn't have any stickers, so I didn't have to worry about covering up stickers, because it just comes as is. I resprayed the... did I respray the... No, I didn't respray the black. No, the black is original. The black on the tip on this one, I preferred this anyway because I don't like the massive orange tip on the other one. I like the fact on here it's not showing up too well because of my lighting. It's just this end piece is like a clear plastic, a clear red plastic, and the rest was already black. So I kept that as is. Again, taken off the belt clip because I just think it gives it a nicer profile. And then I soldered in my own new speaker, and I also changed the light bulb in here because it was originally a white light bulb that just kind of had a lot of bleeding out around the edges, and from where it is, I think it's this side, and it was really bright here and then really dim up here, and it just, I mean, it's a toy, what can you say? So I changed the light bulb to a green light bulb, and it diffuses. I mean, it's not great, it's not as good as I'd hoped it would be, but it's a little bit nice. I can't show you at the moment because I haven't actually, embarrassingly, not got any batteries to fit in, but it does all still work. And then it's also got a new speaker, which I've just to replace that one, which was either broke when I got it or I broke in my clumsy taking apart. The only other thing I did to this was spray it all in like a matte varnish just to seal it all in, and the effect of that is you're not going to be able to see at all. So but I'll talk you through it. Is on this handle. The handle originally was a kind of shiny plastic, more like a gloss, more like, let me just, you can see on there, you can see the sheen on there. It was like that, basically, like that one on the Cobra head. And when I sprayed it with this this matte varnish, it gave it a matte finish, and to touch it almost feels like it's got like a rubberized layer. And from having seen reviews of the Master Replicas version, that, from what I've read, if I'm remembering correctly, has got a rubberized handle. So that was a nice little side effect of spraying it. It just makes it that little bit more realistic. Like I said, I've not got any before photos because I didn't even think of doing anything before. I just thought I wanted it for myself. I thought, I'm not happy with this. I think I can do better. I didn't spend stupid amounts of money on it, on the original, so I was quite happy. It's not ultra rare, so I was quite happy to basically risk bodging it, and I'm quite pleased actually. I don't think there's anything I'd change. It's showing up even nicer on camera. There are some imperfections, like I said. There's some obvious brush marks along here. Let me just get the camera to focus. Yeah, like along here where I've had to touch up, you can see, but it sits in a cabinet. I mean, there's a little bit around the buttons there, it's not perfect, a little bit in there, and a little bit on this the trigger button, but I mean, in all honesty, I'm really happy with it. I'm really pleased with what I've done to that. I think it sits nicely. I've currently got it I've only got the one Detolf cabinet, and it currently sits on a kind of Star Trek prop shelf in there, and I really like it. I think, considering it's a piece of plastic and it's a toy meant for kids to run around and play with, I think that looks a lot nicer than it did stock bought. Put my teeth back in. Stock bought. So yeah, there we go. Feel free to copy the idea because I can't really stop you, but I hope you enjoy. That is my custom altered Playmates boomerang phaser.